Hey guys, this is Hopeful Echo here, and this video is going to be sort of like a collage of the first week of Inktober, pretty much. These are the things that I've been drawing for Inktober. Yep, okay. So in this video, you'll see me draw 7 characters. The first one is Toshiro Hitsugaya from Bleach. T and Panda, they are my characters from a webcomic that I'm hoping to get into next year. Lapis and Connie from Steven Universe, Ben Tennyson from Ben 10, the original series, and Bloom from Winx Club because I started running out of ideas. Okay, so the first thing I'd like to talk about is why I'm doing digital art, like digital Inktober. And there's a few reasons why. The main one being that I really want to get better at inking digitally because I'm actually still kind of new to this whole digital art thing. I have a Wacom Intuos, and I got that last Christmas, so it's not a lot of time for me to actually get used to. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm doing a digital Inktober, because I really want to get better at inking digitally. Another reason why I'm doing digital is because I really want to focus on screen tones, because I would love to incorporate those into some of my projects. And I actually feel like I'm getting the hang of it. I feel like I'm finding my swing. So that is great for me. And I have one more reason why, and that is because I would love to get used to drawing in this certain style, which is the style that I'm drawing right now, and I'm hoping to continue this style throughout the entire month, because this is the kind of style that I would like to use for my webcomic. This is a style that I actually use a lot for my traditional art, mainly doodles and stuff. And when I draw traditionally in this style, it is pretty dang consistent. But when I try to do it in digital, it's not as consistent as I would like it to be. So that's something I would love to get better at, especially since I'm planning to use that style for a webcomic. Okay, so my thoughts so far for Inktober is that it is fun, and it is quite challenging, especially when I realize I have no idea what to draw next, because I am not following a prompt list like some people are doing. Prompt lists, they are great, especially if you have a busy life and you want to plan things out in advance. So prompt lists are super helpful. I decided not to use a prompt list because I'm lazy, and this was a last minute thing I decided to do. Inktober, that is, yeah. I was actually debating whether or not to do it, and I thought, you know what, I got nothing to lose. Let's do Inktober digitally, because I got nothing to lose. So, yeah, okay. I'm not using a prompt list. Maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll also do traditional. Hopefully. I have a sketchbook that I would have loved to keep it all in, but I forgot to bring it with me to my dorm. Oh well. There's always next year. Okay, so as I went through Inktober, I do feel like I am getting better at a few things, such as line work, because before I was really, really careful with my lines. My lines were also really shaky. My lines they weren't going in the direction that I would have liked them to be. And you know, as a digital artist, I have figured out that layers are my best friend. With layers, I could do a lot of things. If I really like how I drew a face, but I'm not sure how the hair is gonna turn out, I could just make a new layer, draw the hair on that, and edit it however I want. And then I could make as many wild lines as I can, because I just need to erase the extra lines. That is such a great disadvantage for digital artists, and it's great. When it comes to traditional art, I do feel like that's more of a subconscious thing to do. Of course, you can't really do that for digital art because it's quite a different medium. It's quite different. Okay, so yeah, I feel like I'm getting better with my ink. Another thing I feel like I'm getting better at is screen toning, because I have figured out that I could zoom in and out of the screen tones, and that helps so that it doesn't hurt my eyes as much when I put the picture to 100% and I see all these little dots or like medium dots in the picture. I'm like, wow, that kind of hurts. Wow. So I could shrink them, and they're like 100% better, in my opinion, that is. And actually, I start figuring that out in this piece, the lapis lazuli one. So that's great. I hope I could experiment more with this. And with all that said, I do feel like I need to practice a lot more. Like, okay, my line work, yeah, I'm getting better at it, but there are a lot of things that I could really practice, such as line weights, the pen pressure. There are some places where I feel like the line should have been maybe thinner. Some lines should have been thicker. Some lines should have had sort of a dynamic thing. Started out thick, ended off not thick. Started out thin, ended up not thin. So yeah, that's something I would like to work on as I go into my journey of Inktober. Yeah, so lines are something I'd like to get better at, and other things I'd like to get better at is anatomy. You'll see this coming up pretty soon, actually, right about now, actually. Here we go. Ben 10. And here I drew him as a 10-year-old, but with the way I drew him, I feel like his shoulders are just a bit too broad for a 10-year-old. He looks more like he could be like a teenager, like 13, 14 maybe. So anatomy is something I really need to work on, actually. Just in general, I need to really work on anatomy. Like hands and stuff. Another thing I should probably work on is perspective, and I'm talking about perspective with buildings and people and things like that, because when you put things into perspective, it gives it this sort of lively feel to it. That's especially awesome if you could put them into comics. That would be great if I could do. Other things I like to focus on is body expressions, facial expressions, and just backgrounds in general. Oh, okay. This is the last picture for this video, and something happened with my hypercam. It stops recording. Here I am recording with my phone. I do feel like I figured out what happened. I think it was sort of a storage issue, because as you can see, my little laptop, that's not really useful for small projects. I mean, big projects, yeah. They're more great for small projects. So I'm hoping to be more smart for that. Be more smarter with my storage space. Okay, that's pretty much it. I am looking forward to the second week of Inktober, and that's it. Bye.